Hello and welcome to today's video. You join me today in the Super League Season 6 EU Division 1C round number 5. It's my Lizards, the same as always, with the 4 Blocksaurus and the 2 Guardsaurus, 11 players, versus the Legend Candlejack. Candlejack, not only a legend on FUMBBL in terms of rating, but also a legend on the tabletop, and also a legend because, along with Krista, Candlejack is one of the developers of this amazing site, FUMBBL, and we are indebted to him forever. That does not mean I'm going to go easy on him, but it is certainly worth saying. And Candlejack has brought Undead, so we've got 2 mummies, 1 with guard, we've got 2 wights, 1 with mighty blow, 1 with guard, we've got 4 ghouls, 2 with block, 1 with wrestle, 1 with nothing, and then we have, that's a skeleton, and 2 zombies to bring it to 12. So let's see how we get on. So obviously Super League is an incredibly tough league to be in. We lost the toss, we got to choose, we lost the toss, and Candlejack elects to receive. So the Undead wanting to get those mummy hits on the Saurus nice and early. So yeah, no surprise there. Obviously this is a very tough league. High kick, so you know, round 5 running into someone of Candlejack's caliber is not a surprise. So let's see how we get on. So catching the ball certainly helps here. Means that that's a dice roll that you don't need to worry about, as the ball is already in hand. Mummy immediately double skulls into a reroll with the knockdown, as that creates a 2D with the white, and then another 2D with the mummy. This time it is the blitz. So three hits, 3 knockdowns, but a reroll gone for the Undead. The ball currently on one of the the only rookie ghoul. Means that these 2 block ghouls and the wrestle ghoul are good for utility pieces, as I shouldn't really be ever hitting the ball as Lizards versus the Undead. So I choose to blitz here to try and free this Saurus up as well. We get the we do get the knockdown. Saurus moves to tag. Guardsaurus comes to step in to protect a little bit. We're willing to give away a little bit of this side of the pitch if Candlejack wants to come down this side. The Crocsgore's covering this this side of the pitch here, so if Candlejack wants to come down this side, we're not too worried. So just strengthening the line to make sure that nothing can get through, even if this blitz goes wrong. Gets the knockdown. No armor break, and then stepping back in. Covering the side here. Ghoul can tuck in. All really standard stuff. The Undead are very happy just to slowly make their way down the field. They don't need to be worrying too early. Here I'm putting a lot of pressure in. Possibly could have taken that block sooner. Don't need to have done all this spacing up to then just throw that block that might quad skull, or at least double skull. I probably don't want to re-roll it, so yeah, probably better to not give away all the hits early on with no plan. The Crocsgore stepping in though, so the idea here was to try and put a bit of a choke on the Undead a little bit, make them force them to do something that wasn't particularly comfortable. Gets a knockdown here, and this one we can take the hit on the Crocsgore in a moment. Gets the knockdown, and that is a badly hurt, so there's the Apo deployed. So possibly not the most sensible idea for me to base up so aggressively so early on, but that was the plan. The blitz coming in on this Saurus, so we're down a Saurus for this drive. So already it's looking pretty good for the Undead. And it's only turn 3. So the Undead establishing themselves pretty well here. There's a couple of blocks potentially. We take the hit on the ghoul. We take this hit here to engineer the guard joining the mummy. That zombie's going to get himself pushed closer to the edge. We do get the both down. It does mean that there is a hit on the skink if wanted with the blitz there. But so far so good. This could well be the blitz. Yeah, okay, targeting one of the Saurus, so Candlejack not going after the free skink hit, instead choosing to go after the guard Saurus. Very sensible play there from Candlejack. You can always tell a better coach, I'd say, with the lizards by the ones that go out to target Saurus and the ones that go out to target the skinks. You don't always want to leave the skinks too open, obviously. Cheeky zombie dodge there. You don't want to leave the skinks too open, obviously, but at the same time, good coaches will be going after the Saurus because they know that lucky chip on a Saurus can really swing the game. And with the Mighty Blow block piece with this white, and then 2 other Mighty Blow pieces, absolutely should be going for hits on Saurus. So we're dodging out for a 1D. We get rewarded by the knockdown. This is looking a little bit weak here. If this is a POW, looking a little bit weak. It is a POW here. And another removal. So now we are down both Guard Saurus on this drive, and we are capped on 10. Only 1 Guard Saurus for the second half. And down a player with the undead still having a reserve. So undead making their way forward here. They found the gap. As I said, it was looking pretty weak with that basing up there that we left. So yeah, pretty straightforward for the undead to run their way through. Does fail the rush there, so has to burn the second reroll. And the skeleton just tagging up the free Blocksaurus down there. So this one comes and steps in. Block here, just a stun. The skink here giving the 2D blitz to the mummy, on the mummy rather. Frees up this guy. I think my plan had been to blitz this guy here, and then I changed my mind halfway through the turn. One of the worst things you can do, change your mind partway through a turn. You just need to take a little bit longer to think if you are someone who regularly changes your mind. That would be an indication that you are probably needing to take a little bit longer to think things through, rather than changing tack halfway through the turn. Unless, of course, something has gone wrong. So you might say, right, I'll take this line if I get the POW, and then you only roll pushes, and you go, okay, on to plan B. But yeah, that certainly wasn't the case with me on that turn there. So the Chameleon Skink surviving a hit. Here's some additional basing on the Saurus. Getting more knockdowns. Just giving a little more protection for the ball. This is interesting here. But instead choosing to blitz at the back. We do get the POW. And into a stun, so the ball carrier is tagged. And this skink coming in here just to make it a little less comfortable to try and clear this Saurus away. Although obviously this mummy could come in and clear with a rush. Mummy comes in to assist. The blitz on the skink here with the Mighty Blow piece. No armor break, pretty lucky. Looks like the dodge away here doesn't roll the 11% failure there, and then can complete the screen. So really that breakthrough that we identified, there was a weak square. The breakthrough worked for Candlejack, and looking very comfortable for a turn 8 score. Does the rush and re-rolls to tag the Croxagore. However, here I was thinking to myself at this point, we might need to do something kind of crazy at this point, because right now Candlejack's got no rerolls, and we're just going to let him score. So there must be a kind of crazier play on this, and also respecting Candlejack as I do, and being down a Saurus in the second half, I thought to myself, I really should try and go for something here. So let's see what the play is. So we go for the 1D. We were looking for the POW to free the Croxagore, but instead we do the dodge. We make the loner reroll. We make the rush and we get the POW. The scatter is really rather unfortunate for us. We go for the uphill here. It could be that I wonder, actually, in hindsight now, I wonder whether this guy should have just tried the dodge in. The 3+5+. Just tried the 3+5+, just to see if, as long as it can hold the ball. Because with no rerolls, we would only have to survive a couple of hits there. So maybe we should have gambled on it, put the reroll in for the 5+ if needed, but maybe we should have tried. Maybe we should have tried to go for that one. Hard to say. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. So Candlejack with no reroll for at least at least the pickup from someone. So comes in here, makes it a 2D. I think it's too easy a play to free the ball, and just needs the 3+. Gets the KO on the Croxagore, and 3Ds a skink. Gets the pickup and gets the score for the 1-0. Luckily, all our players return. Well played, Candlejack there. I think in hindsight, as I say, I think I should have put the reroll in to trying the 5+ pickup, and possibly the dodges away afterwards as well. So Candlejack, obviously, again, we can't underestimate how good a coach Candlejack is. So this 1-turn defense is pretty lovely. It took me a while to work out what I was going to try and do, and then we roll a quick snap. So this the only piece that I moved forward was this Croxagore and the Chameleon, obviously. Now we needed to make the loner reroll here, so we get it. Here we get the push to get this skink forward, and here we roll a POW. Now, before panicking and thinking, right, this is all over, there is still a blitz action because of the quick snap left. So because of that, there is still a way that the 1-turn can occur. Now, it took me a little while to work it out, but that's where these plays come in, because now you've got the blitz with this skink here. So we do the handoff. We get the handoff, and now we do the blitz with the skink on here to push, and then we're just dodging through. And we won in 9. So pretty sad, because otherwise there was we would have been in range for the 1-turn touchdown. So yes, we needed the loner Croxagore to pass there. But yeah, a little bit unlucky. But it was a good try, and I really enjoyed the challenge of working out how that 1-turn was going to go. So yeah, it's always fun. It's always a shame when you don't make it, but it's good fun when you get to really have a think about it. I think probably one of my favourite 1-turns was 1-turning in an underworld mirror using Creek. Using Creek against 3 Snotlings on the LOS. So yeah, that was probably my favourite one turn. But yeah. So unfortunately we don't go into the half 1-all. We are 10v11, and whilst we're not dackering, we're not just completely running away. We're not super eager to run forward. You know, we need to be making some sort of progress, but at the same time, I think we're looking more at wanting to lock in the draw and then maybe push for the win depending on what happens, rather than pushing for a quick score and ending up losing 2-1 to the undead. So Mummy Blitz here, just rolls a push. Candlejack did get a re-roll off the kickoff event, so it does have 4 re-rolls for this drive, which is pretty important in terms of greed re-rolling, or if things do need to be re-rolled. Not worrying about whether I am going to quick score and needing to save re-rolls for a short drive back, because with that extra re-roll you do have the additional one in hand. So yeah, pretty good for the undead from that perspective as well. So that will weigh into the thinking around am I looking for a quicker score or not. The undead having 4 re-rolls, even though one is only used on this drive, it does mean if you look for the quick score, then they can re-roll something that may not be as critical as before. So we do move our way over to one side. We're just trying to not necessarily get clear of one of the mummies, but just we want to just see if we can if we can't split the mummies up, can we isolate one and do that by pulling them over to the other side of the pitch. Can we pull the mummies over to the same side of the pitch so that we can clear a route through, or can we jam them in? But these two at the moment, they're holding the centre just fine. Blitz comes in here on the Saurus, gets the POW, and gets another removal. So we are capped on 9. Free reroll goes into the 1 in 9 there from the zombie. And does mean that the ghoul can come in and double tag some skinks. So he's tagging 2 skinks there. So centre of the pitch, looking pretty secure. I think I'm eyeing up the switcheroo here. We go for the shot on the ghoul, searching for the POW. We don't get it, but that's fine. So we can change sides a little bit here. And then the skink comes through to complete the cage. We do need to clear that. Zombie. Double skull has to be re-rolled because of us leaving the cage based there. So we are down to 1 re-roll. Crocskull goes for the hit on the mummy, and then an additional hit on a zombie. We stay where we are. Okay, so we're moving around, but this ghoul having broken, this ghoul coming through the backfield. We left the gate open. The ghoul came through into the backfield, so we are being squeezed now on a few sides. So this does mean that the switch back again is looking less favourable. The ghoul at the back with block was able to run through. And does decide to tag the ball. So the ball is based. Just getting a sweeper with the mighty blow and getting the other ghoul back as well as a little bit more of a defensive line. And then the mummy burns the reroll, so down to 2 rerolls, but that seems fair. We're on 1, having burnt one of them just now on the double skulls. So we get the POW on the skeleton, and then we can run through there, looking to clear the pathway here. We push back onto the ball because if we fail this dodge, then it doesn't really matter that we were double based. Dodge here. I remember thinking to myself, I'm not too happy about what I've gone and done here, because that is pretty catastrophic there. That is pretty diabolical. Easy hit on the ball here. I remember thinking I think I switched off during the match slightly. Not, I think I just zoned out at one point during this game, and I think it was this moment here. I was just like, whoa, what have I done? What have I done? Because obviously this is a very easy hit here, push, and then you can just run this ghoul in, or you can blitz with a mighty blow. You can just take your pick. Basically, the ball should be going on the floor in a minute, and I should be staring down the barrel of a 2-0. So let's see how we get on. So there's the power on the skink. There's the first bit. Only needed the push. The power is a bonus. Gets the armor break as well. So this means even if we don't fall down here, there is less recovery for me. So doesn't get the knockdown, and also doesn't re-roll. So very good re-roll management there from Candlejack, knowing that you can just apply the pressure, get the squeeze in on the Lizard team. No need to waste the re-roll. 1-0 up. It's a draw with win chances here for Candlejack right now, which feels pretty good. And he can easily force me to make some dice rolls that I don't want to make. So we open the turn with a dodge because I'm looking at seeing if we can just get ourselves downfield as far as we can. We decide to go for the uphill blitz here, rolling the double powers. Beautiful. Adding salt to the wound there. And then this can cover here. Then we need to roll some amazing skink dodges, which we start off by doing. So we've created a little bit of a screen here. They're both down here. This one here, and then we're going to look to see if we can get this guy through and jump and tag here was the play. So get that guy through. Instead, fails, and we are down 3 players now. So the good news is that we have got the ball forwards. The bad news is there's just a straight 2D incoming, which Candlejack spots. 2D does put the reroll in this time, and who's a lucky Hellboy? We do not get knocked down there. So pretty unlucky for Candlejack there to not get the knockdown on the skink. Fails the dodge at the end, doesn't re-roll it. So we go for a blitz here. Again, we're relying on skink dodges. So Saurus runs through to provide a little bit of a screen. We dodge out. Don't look to score. Playing with fire here. Choosing instead to maintain the screen. Couple of dodges, and we fail the dodge there. So this screen isn't impenetrable. There is a way through. But Candlejack now applying the pressure. Gets the dodge. Gets the wrestle, so the ball pops onto the floor. So we are in a little bit of a sticky situation here. Ball on the floor, and now a tackle zone on the ball as well. This ghoul going for the pickup, gets the pickup, and now we really are in some trouble. Ball is on a blodger. There's no really obvious way of getting the ball other than doing the 5+. We go for the 5+. We re-roll for the POW. The scatter is relatively kind. Chameleon dodge to tag the ghouls and get a tackle zone on the ball. The chameleon obviously having shadowing. The skink is now holding the ball, and we just run away into a little bit of a pocket, and are just kind of praying that that we get the that we can survive. And indeed, there is the 11% failure, and unlucky there, hugely unlucky there for Candlejack, as we are able to walk it in for a pretty undeserved, I would say, 1-1. We set up, obviously we don't have a huge one-turn defense option here, so we set up with the gaps on the LOS, hoping that something goes wrong. The high kick is nice for Candlejack in terms of a one-turn attempt. One reroll as well. Fails the catch is pretty good for us. Goes for the pass roll. Makes the pass and makes the catch using the reroll. So now no reroll for the remainder of the one turn. Gets the POW. And unfortunately, even with this push play here, which is very clever to get the additional hit, lovely to see. I think Candlejack ends up being one player short, if I recall. There, because I think you needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rush. Yeah, one push short, but a very great attempt. So that's the end of the game. Yeah, really great to play Candlejack again. We've had some good games against each other in the past. Yeah, feel pretty lucky to have got away with a draw in this one. I think Candlejack shouldn't feel bitter about the draw, but should feel that it was a draw with win chances for Candlejack. Whereas, unfortunately, with the one turn failing for me, I don't really think there was any way that it wasn't going to be a draw with loss opportunities for me, shall we say? So yeah, so there we go. So all that remains for me to say is if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And join me again next week where we'll be having another round of Super League. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye now.